Hey there, Gemini. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and get into a general energy reading for the month of April 2024. This message may or may not resonate with Geminis. If it does, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If it doesn't, better luck next time, or check your other placements and see if something else resonates there. I always think that that's best, and that's what I do for myself when I watch other readers. I think it's kind of it gives a more well-rounded approach to information. If you're looking for a personal reading, feel free to contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and I can get in touch with you there. Okay. So Gemini, your energy is, in regard to your oracle energy for this month, is happiness. And we have two little dolphins here. Dolphins, in a lot of ways throughout tarot and just the messages, when they show up together, it can talk a lot about like unity, union, finding the right people who just fit perfectly for a situation, whether that be work, love, friendship. It's very much about that union of energetic connection. Okay. When it comes to your approach for this month, your actions for this month, you have the Page of Pentacles here. Hang on one second. I need to get Toulouse off of this. Give me one sec. Hey, buddy, can you be trusted there? Can you be trusted? Okay, thank you. No, he can't be trusted. Okay. Come here, liar. Get over here, fatty. Oh, what a tubby bear. I love this little fatty bear. Okay, sit down. So with the Page of Pentacles here, in regard to your approach, Gemini, this is very much about starting new things, but new things that you have a certain level of desire to commit to. This is the beginnings of something very good. And I feel here too, when it comes to this energy, I feel like there's going to be a lot of activities that are coming about in your world, different things to be able to do with other people that are just fun. There's a lot of exchange that is just fun. It feels here also too, you guys are going to be experiencing, I want to say, wisdom from all angles. That sounds a little bit strange, but that's how wisdom comes. And also too, like, some of you may be experiencing different levels of like thought or wisdom from people who might be younger than you. So there's an element of like doing things potentially, or engaging with people that might be younger than you, where you're just like, I never thought about it that way, or wow, look at how this young person does this situation, and like having a certain level of appreciation for the people that you're engaging with. Okay, so that's kind of the direction of this month here. It's asking you to be available to learn from new people that may also help you in your own endeavors, because it offers you a completely different view and approach on something. Either way, this is the beginnings of something satisfying that you can dedicate your energy to happily. When it comes to communication, we have the Eight of Wands. This is Teak, come here. Sit down, okay? This is the other kitty. You have the Eight of Wands. This card is called Swiftness here. Now, when it comes to communication for you, Gemini, it feels here that some of you may be dealing with situations that require deadlines. And I just have to say that. There's like a deadline, there's a time frame. It's like we have to meet this certain situation. We have to like interact with people and kind of in a way, I feel like kind of juggle a few things to make things happen. So there's nothing wrong with that. It just feels like there's a lot of fast-paced energy for some of you. This can also talk about like communication through travel, needing to be in multiple places at once, which may be a little bit daunting. But I don't feel that there's a lot of difficulty in that, because there's something exciting and beneficial for you, which I feel that you kind of open yourself up to and kind of see it as like more of a game or an experience that's positive, rather than something that's just like exhausting. You may get tired, but it feels like there's a lot of positive energy associated with this. Um, but yeah, a lot of communication, a lot of fast communication as well for this situation for your month here. And remember, we have this happiness energy. So this can also just talk about having a great time with friends, having wonderful times with partners and business connections, all of that. I feel that there's a very heavy emphasis on like joint activities or connections with people where things are just like, it's exciting to be part of. When it comes to health energy here, Gemini, we have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands can be something that's a little, well, I mean, the card is called oppression, okay? 10 of Wands is a burden that we can willingly carry. This can also be something that we've experienced for a really long time and we're just exhausted by it. For some of you, this can talk about situations or health situations in your life where maybe you have been dealing with a illness or an ailment for a really long time, and some of you may be dealing with something like that that's like a lifelong situation, and so you just have to kind of make do. If that is like a problem in your life for your health, it's asking for you to connect with people who raise your vibration, to help you get into the energy of happiness, unity, to have that sense of protection from your community and your people here. Some of you, this will also maybe like receiving rides from a friend or from a loved one to help you as well. It feels here though, Gemini, I do want to clarify this just for a moment. It feels here that there's something that is being held on to. So some of you also too, I do want to say this because it's not going to affect it or apply to everybody, but sometimes when we have, I've done this in myself, like sometimes we have this like vision of or a belief that we're going to die of a certain thing or we're going to have some sort of health problem, or it's like our mind kind of takes us to this kind of like detrimental place, but there's no evidence backing it up. And now I know not everybody's going to be dealing with that, but sometimes our mind is very, very powerful in how we go about things, and it can create a lot of havoc for us. So if you need to get something figured out, make the effort to do so. Okay, show me oppression. So you have the Knight of Swords coming through here with oppression here. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. So yeah, I feel here that there's going to be a very abrupt change to this. There's going to be a readdressing of this situation in a very different way. And I feel it's going to allow you to move forward in a new approach and dedicate your time there. This can also talk about like communication with doctors or a health team where things may get a little bit aggressive, or you may be very frustrated, but you get your point across. You get your point across so things can change here. And yeah, it's like not leaving things unturned, stones unturned, I guess. So do your research, communicate with your team, and be very, very open to getting your point across, I guess. Acupuncture for some of you as well, okay? And some of you may deal with a situation where surgery may be best. When it comes to your job situation, Gemini, you have the Lovers, okay? That's your own energy, Gemini energy. The Lovers is a job or a connection in a job where it's just beautiful. It feels seamless. It feels like you're supposed to be there. It's a decision of the heart to remain there. And I feel here too, for a lot of you, there's an element of ease, because it's like, it feels like this is what I'm supposed to do, or this is the people, these are the people that I'm supposed to be around. This is the person that I'm supposed to meet here. There's a level of happiness here that is it just continues. And I feel that that's really positive for you. Not everybody's dealing with a great workplace or a good situation in jobs, but for whomever this is resonating for, I feel that there's an element of deep satisfaction. And I do want to say this health energy, not going to apply to everybody. Okay. So don't get freaked out. Don't get too worried. Like, it's not for everyone. this energy here with the Lovers too. Some of you may be finding jobs or being in a job that challenges you or challenges like how you were, your norm. And I feel it's important for you to embrace that, because when you do, um, it allows so much more in. And I feel here it's like it allows you to put down the, I guess, release the preconceived notions or the idea that it needs to be this way, this way, this way to have it work right. Sometimes we need to have a different view of things altogether, and things start to flow naturally, and you actually get to connect with people, and you get to do your job in a completely different way that actually feeds your soul rather than sucks it away from you. When it comes to your love energy, you have the Sun. This is beautiful. This can talk about children. It's right next to the Lovers here. These people are getting married here. So this could be new children, new pregnancy. But when it comes to love, the Sun is beautiful. The Sun screams happiness. It screams abundance. It screams for joy. You know, it's an energy that kind of trumps a lot of things. This is one of the most the sweetest, happiest cards in the deck, the Sun. It's an illumination to light and to love, and you may be dealing with a Leo person as well. But the energy is one of support, it's one of engagement, and I feel it's one of mutuality a word? Of mutual efforts, of mutual gain, of mutual intention here. I feel that there's going to be a lot, for those of you who are with people, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to connect with your person and just have fun, 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 fun. There's so much like light in your reading. This was the only kind of like heavy energy here in this reading, Gemini. But again, this is not going to apply to everybody, okay? With the Sun here too, I feel like you are getting to see different parts of your person, like different ways different ways that bring them happiness, or they're experiencing different ways that bring them happiness. So cultivate that. For those of you who are single, this is a great time to go out and meet people. This is a great time to kind of just allow yourself to be present and go for it. I feel here that there's going to be a lot of communication. Some of you may be experiencing a connection where it's like either at work or some sort of thing that you are incorporated in that you're learning from. You may be connecting with somebody there. You also may be just like going out about your day and meet somebody fantastic. So I definitely think that there's a lot of emphasis on like joint activities though. So get out there, join a class, do something, go do Tai Chi in the park or something. There's some element of like joint activities create a very, very beautiful potential for abundance and connection. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that this was helpful. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, go ahead and get at me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and I'll get in touch with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.